Hi, my name is Mithun Das. I'm going to demonstrate my new gadget, Buddy. Um, as you know, a lot of tech companies are providing remote working, and it's probably going to stay for a while, or maybe it will become a new norm or permanent. So in that situation, like most of us, like me, we turned one of the bedroom into a home office. But problem is that we really don't know how good the environment is. Environment means I'm talking about the right amount of light, the optimum temperature I should keep my room, and the humidity level, internal air quality, or rather indoor air quality. So those are the things usually we are not much aware of. So I'm basically trying to make this device which will have lot of sensors attached to it, and it will collect the data and then make some suggestion or prediction like how productive you are in your home office. And also it will give you a rating of your readiness, which will tell you like how energetic or how ready you are after the office hour. like uh, you will be sleepy, or you will be very tired, not actually spending quality time with your family after work. So those sort of things. So now coming back to the device. So I have M5 stack, which is basically AWS Educate. It actually can connect to AWS IoT Core very easily and secured way because of the secured element. But in my project, I am actually not using that secure element. Rather, I am connecting the device to my phone via Bluetooth. I'll come to that later. But regarding the sensors, so I am using BME 680, which can collect temperature, humidity, and internal indoor air quality. And I have human presence sensor. It's a sensor from SparkFun, and light sensor. And I have I2C hub, because I am using multiple I2C sensors in the same M5 stack. So that's all about the hardware part of it. And I have one companion app. So I have created this Buddy. So as you can see, this is my mobile app, and it will give you your productivity. And you can see it's connected. It's showing the MAC address of the device, current battery life, which is 100%, same as you're seeing on the display of M5 stack. And it's calculating a productivity. So I have my own algorithm to calculate this productivity. And mind it, like this productivity number is not related to any other productivity. It's just my own algorithm to calculate some number and give you some indication like how productive your environment or home office is. And then you have a little alert section. So it will display the last alert you received from the Buddy. So the alert will come from AWS Pinpoint. I'll explain the backend part in a while. And then it has the readiness, as I explained earlier. So end of the day, you want to calculate your readiness score. So when you do that, it will actually take a look at all the data throughout the day, and it will run some algorithm and calculate your readiness score. So that's about the dashboard. The idea was to keep this app very simple and intuitive, so that user can start using it right away without lot of hiccups. Like there is honestly no learning curve. And the other tab is analytics. So all the data you can actually see on screen. And the other tab I have is settings, so where you can actually clear the data and log out. So basically that's it from the mobile app. Now coming back to the backend part, or how the entire things work. So you can see so M5 stack collecting all the data, and as soon as your app is connected to M5 stack will start sending the data to your phone, and then your Buddy app actually connecting to AWS IoT Core and sending the data. So if you come over here, so let me go to MQTT topic. So you can see this is the topic where your app is actually sending the data. So you can see these are the live data coming from the device, and the values, as you can see, your temperature, humidity, IQ, light, and movement, battery, and your productivity score. So movement, I like to point out little bit about this, because based on the movement I am actually trying to measure how long you are actually sitting on your chair, and it will give you a suggestion, like if you are sitting for a while, it will tell you probably time to move, like take a walk, stand up, do some exercise, those sort of predictions, right? And then from here, from this IoT Core, I have IoT rule setup, which actually talks about, let me go here and run the rules, and you can see, so I have this rule setup, and this rule says whenever there is any message in this particular topic, the topic I explained before, it will send the message to IoT event, and then in the event I have this workflow setup. So here it actually runs the algorithm. So this is the fun part of AWS IoT Core and IoT event. Like for this one, you can build your entire workflow without writing any single line of code. Like everything you can do here is basically do drag and drop, build your logic, and just run it from here. And when you run it, it will actually run for your entire IoT fleet. So here you can see, like I have this particular device. So my device is basically, the unique identifier is the MAC address. So just imagine, like if you are running these in production, you have 500 different devices connecting to AWS IoT Core. So you'll get like 500 different copies of the same workflow, and you can see the status of your particular device, and it will show you all different variables and everything. So all good stuff here, right? And as I said, no code. So everything can be done from drag and drop, and you can actually save it, you can export it as a JSON file, and you can import in some other account, like for example if you are moving from your development to production, so you can do that very easily. And now the whole backend part of this project is done using AWS Amplify, and the whole idea of this project was to use serverless architecture, and as you know, like AWS is basically pioneer of it, like serverless technology, and I'm really a big fan of serverless technology, because I don't need to pay like 24/7 just to run a server, which I really don't know at the initial level. Like if I'm just starting up a new product, I really don't know like how many customers I'm gonna get initially. So I really don't want to spend a lot of time, lot of money on that. So I prefer serverless, pay as you go. And also like if you are growing, your business is growing fast, AWS will take care of those things, right? Because most of the things are managed by AWS. It's auto scale and all those good stuff. You can just imagine AWS has it for you. So now Amplify, what is that? Like it's not a particular like one piece of resources or service. It's basically all the good stuff like authentication, analytics, API, everything clubbed together, so that you can get started with your project very quickly. So now for this one, as you understand, like I have the authentication, I'm using Cognito, and for API I'm using GraphQL. I'm having Lambda functions, which are actually using AWS Pinpoint to send messages. like push messages and all those things. So now in Amplify, I'm currently using these 4 different services or resources: authentication, analytics, function, and API. And as I explained before, like whenever there is any new message coming in the app, it's sending to AWS IoT, not IoT event, like it's sending to the topic is sending to the IoT event running the algorithm and doing the necessary things. And also at the same time, I'm saving the data in a DynamoDB. So not I'm manually saving the data in DynamoDB, but it's actually done through AppSync. So I'm using data store service or resources from Amplify, which also saving the data here. And you can see the live data coming here from Buddy. And so this is the notification happening, and this particular table is for the actual sensor data. So you can see all different sensor data appearing here. So and yeah, so that's about the backend part of it. The detailed explanation of the project is documented nicely on Extra.io. Take a look. I tried to explain each and every details of the project. Okay, so here I just received a notification from the body, and it's saying time to move. You have been sitting for a while. So as you can see, like I'm just sitting on my chair and recording this video, and it's been a while. So body actually suggested you to move. And now if you go back to your IoT event, so remember, like it was green earlier, and now let me refresh the page, and I'm expecting the status will change to time to move. So fair enough. Now you can see it's saying it's time to move, and you have the move counter and all those things. And now what will happen, like if you take a look at this workflow here, so your device is actually here, right? So it will wait for you to move, and if you move and stay away for at least like 5 minutes, then it will actually increment a variable, and based on that value it will trigger the event, and it will come to move away, like you are actually moved away, like doing something, you are not on your desk or chair, and then it will go back to your green state, so like a normal state. So this is how it works. And similarly, if your room is very dark, like working in a dark or dimmed environment is not healthy for you. I have a detailed explanation. I did a lot of study recently on this topic, and I shared a lot of links on my Hackstart project. So I would highly encourage you to take a look at those things. Those are very informative, and everyone should actually know all those things. If you are making your room as a home office, or turning your basement into home office, those sort of things, like, you should really check out those articles. And similarly, if your productivity is going down, it will check that, and it will come here, it will give you alert, and it will make some suggestions like what you can do. Probably you can turn on your AC, keep the moisture level low, temperature in between 67 or 77, like optimum temperature. So those sort of things. So now I hope you like this project, and you also learned something today new. And yeah, so that's it, and thanks for watching. Bye.